Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Friday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our hardcore Out of the Abyss campaign, episode 10. We've just hit double digits. So thank you guys all for being here. Without further ado, let us unmute the masses and get things rolling. We started a fraction late, so good day, people.
Ayo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hold on.
My grackle lung, bro. I gotta remember I have it.
God, who's dying?
That's right, yeah.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Started character and out.
Yeah, my lungs are still a little toasted, but it is what it is. I'm back at the gym at this point. I'm over it. I don't care. So
Fair.
they'll heal when they heal.
Yeah, all right. Oh shit, you know what I haven't done? I'm like, there's always something I forget, especially when I've been a little bit rushed, and it was to not do anything with the music. The music.
Muzak with a fucking Z in the middle and an AK at the end. Muzak.
Music, yeah, that's the one. How we been? It's been, well, been
3
almost
days.
a week for some, 3 days for others. Yeah.
One of those weeks where I thought yesterday was Friday, so everything's out of whack.
Oh, dude, I thought today was Saturday too.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell?
So we've all shifted then.
Yep. But then I'll be like, well, we don't have game today. We're good. But no, this morning I was like, it's the weekend, whatever that means. Non-standard like working habits doesn't mean shit. And then
And you're back onto the 2 game a week run too. That's the thing.
Run into I don't want to sound big-headed, but only one of them takes like a proper amount of planning and prep. Like the Friday game, because we're running a module, it's easier. If it was 2 games like that were homebrewed, then I'd start struggling. But a lot of the heavy lifting's already done by the module. We just get to add a sprinkling of homebrew fun little garnish into it here and there to really make it our own, and that's fun. Right, so what did we do last session? We shopped for a lot of last session. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
We shopped and we got blackmailed. Yeah.
yeah. Welcome to
We broke.
Pissed off saying.
Welcome to the Underduck. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to kill Simon's character for being incredibly lucky with the crit rolls. Cool.
Yeah, until Sunday.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of karma on Sunday where it went almost the other way. And my character nearly fucking died. Like, I don't know how that works out, but yeah, there we go. Sunday's Curse of Strahd. If you haven't started checking it out yet, please do. It's a lot of fun.
Just got to the Amber Temple. Good spot. Good spot.
Yeah.
Poor Sizz can do no damage currently.
Not loud.
Yep.
It's forbidden. But yeah, last session you basically spent a lot of time at the market selling up and whatnot. Acquired some new toys. At least you spent most of your gold before you got bribed, so you got some use out of it at least. You picked
Saw
up
the Hat Darrow.
You did see Droki.
That's it. Yep.
Zipping around the place in his fashionable boots and his tentacle hat, which was interesting. You also spotted that you, were being observed by half a dozen drow, and you were just about wrapping things up with the shopping and whatnot when a 2-headed stone giant barged into the market and took out a Duergar right in front of you. You quickly realized that one of the 2 heads was one of the two heads looked as though it was in complete fear and panic, and the other was just, eyes rolling into the back of its head, gibbering nonsense. You guys quickly engaged it. You did take some damage, but you managed to take it down. The guards then appeared, once all the hard work had been done. And you managed somewhat unsuccessfully to persuade them that you weren't at fault, but there was a little bit back and forth, and you were invited to essentially make a statement at the official barracks. Before you could leave the marketplace, another giant turned up. Turns out it was buds with the one that you'd killed, and
charades. Now I remember.
Yes.
Master of
Charade
charades.
master.
That was when you really were pissed. Yep, that was right.
None of you spoke
One
giant. And
Nope.
somehow you managed to communicate with a crit to this giant through fucking Underdark charades.
Well, you're given the bard performance check, so
Yep.
Is what it is, right?
Finally got an instrument, a fucking actual instrument now too.
Not just having to rely on a skull, huh? What did you pick up? Was it a whistle?
flute.
Flute. Okay. Yeah. And then Bors did a little bit of over-explaining as you made your way to the guardhouse.
Oh yes, tell us more about how you were escaped prisoners and
Bors worked with dwarves on the surface, so like he thinks we're all bros here, like because they're talking shit about the drow. It's like yeah, fuck the drow.
Yeah, fuck the drow. Yeah. You ended up being put in a holding cell for a good few hours, probably more than was necessary, before you got to go meet Commander Erde Blackskull, who was in charge of the Stone... I want to say Stone Guard. I think it's Stone Guard.
Sounds right.
I think it's Stone Guard. It is. It's the Stone Guard.
So Stone Guard and the Stone Speaker.
Yeah, the Stone Speaker is the giant stuff. Stone Guard is the dwarven military, essentially. And then, well, you'll find out today what happens with the other faction. And essentially, Erde was like, yeah, I can deal with the drow, but it's going to cost you gold, but I'll make them go away. I'll make them leave the city, essentially. But it's going to cost you more than you're worth to them, kind of thing. You paid her, and she was like, cool, now that's out the way. I got a bit of business. This little shit has been causing problems in the marketplace, and I believe she was about to go into her full explanation, and that's where we ended the session. I don't think we had left. Either way, that's where we're going to start, is you guys still there.
Yeah, we were there.
So
Definitely still there. I thought she had 2 things she wanted us to do, though. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, there was 2 things relating to him. So there was needing to be found, but there was another thing. So, as we left it, you were sat in her office. She was discussing her suspicions, her issues and whatnot, and had just tasked you with finding Droki. Now, she kind of will lean forwards now that you've agreed to find him and say, there is one other suspicion, concern I have regarding Droki and a bigger plan afoot that affects the whole of Gracklestug. I believe Droki is linked to a conspiracy involving something that you may or may not know as the Council of Savants. You can all roll me. You can all roll me wits and politics.
I'll one up you and go charisma.
You can give me
I'll go history.
you give me history. Yep.
I'm at disadvantage
20.
because I'm at first level exhaustion.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right, we need to fix that.
Yep. Who rolled good? Helja, you rolled pretty well. Harlow, you rolled pretty well. Both of you have the Underdark history thing, don't you?
Lost in the Underdark of the Kuato.
I have. What is it? I'm familiar with various races, civilizations, and settlements of the Underdark, as well as its major routes. If you fail an intelligence check to recall some piece of Underdark lore, you know a source you can consult for answers.
Okay.
Fortunate that the source is sitting in front of us.
Yeah.
You will both, because you rolled pretty high. Fortunately, everyone else did not. They were decent enough. Oh wait, disadvantage 6? No. Yep. Council Savants is essentially a circle of Darrow, who enjoy all the privileges and trappings of a governing body, whilst the remainder of the Darrow society live in squalor. It consists of 36 members, and how you get onto the council is pretty sus. With a 22, you'll know that succession of a new member into the council usually is at the swift demise of whoever's place they're taking. But she will continue. I believe that they have some influence or control over some of the clan lairds that make up the important folk of this fine city. I believe this conspiracy seeks to overthrow the Deep King himself in some shape or form. But that is the second matter you can help me with. As if you can find evidence of such things, tangible evidence, not just hearsay or other circumstantial crap, then there is the potential for me to do very well out of dealing with the matter. Perhaps even gaining favour with the Deep Father himself.
Deep Father or Deep King?
Deep Father. My bad. Thank you. Deep Father is back in...
Right, yeah, I was going to say.
Back at Sloop the Dog, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Freudian slip there. Yeah,
wait a minute, are we doing this round 2? Is what I was thinking.
Deep King, Dwarven King, Deep King, Deep King. Okay, my bad.
That's their fault. That ain't on you. That's their fault for naming things so damn close.
Yep.
You know, we'd love to help you, but we've seen what the Deep Father can do. No thanks.
And at that point, I'd just be like, no, you're right. Something is wrong because that dude is like, it's like we can confirm it. Yeah.
I would be willing to ensure that whatever it is that brings you here, you are allowed to do within reason. If you succeed in either of these or both of these matters.
Okay.
Boar's not sure how to help with the second part, but catch Droki. Maybe we can do that.
Your search may take you beyond the Dark Lake district, which is where your kind normally are not permitted. You've agreed to this task. I'd be willing to provide you with an insignia that will allow you passage through the gates into the city proper. You may get some guards that push you a wee bit. This is a symbol of my office, therefore my authority. And she will give you the symbol of the Stone Guard.
Did we work out what it was?
Dude, I spent a day trying to Google what the fuck that was, by the way. And I have yet to be able to find anything. So as far as I'm concerned, it is a circular disc with a shield on it. Until I know different.
That's very generic.
Mm-hmm. It's made of stone, and it's got a shield on it. It's the guard, Stone Guard. There you go. Direct symbology. That's what we're doing.
All right.
10 out of 10 for creativity.
Okay, so you said the West Clef District.
That's where the Council Savants are, I think. No, sorry, that's where Droki is rumored to live. She will say, as well, I believe you've received invitation to go to see the Stone Speaker. He may not be Duergar, but he is someone of great import within this city as well. I would be happy to provide you with escort there.
That would be appreciated.
My matters, whilst urgent, are perhaps second to anything he may have to say to you.
So we go see Giant first.
Well, far be it from me to tell you what to do. I'm just saying he's a giant. I wouldn't wish to be on his bad side.
And our companions who are currently held here as well?
They've already been released back to the Bullet's lair.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we go see Giant, and then we try to find Droki.
Very well. Let it be known that we have eyes and ears everywhere. Should you attempt to leave the city without completing your tasks, I will know about it. Consider our agreement much like a contract. and a necessity that is legally binding.
All right. All right. Seems reasonable enough to me.
More's good. Yep.
Okay. She will not get up, but the doors will, after a moment, open.
Stand myself up.
You will each have received one of those insignia, by the way. You'll note that it's like a pale green color, the stone.
What's it called?
The Stone Guard
the Stone
insignia. Or, yeah.
Okay.
The ones you have are a sort of a pale green color, whereas the ones they have are like a dark grey.
Visitors only.
We got the basic bitch one.
You got the visitors passes, right? Basically, like, yeah.
Like, you got access, but we watching you still. Like,
And
alright.
to be clear, this is not the same as the symbol that you picked up off the boat.
No, the Flamekeeper
okay.
one, yeah.
Flamekeeper.
Yes.
Should I just bust that out, guys? Be like, what this? And it's like, how the fuck did you get that?
Nowhere on the ground somewhere.
Totally not on the boat.
Never mind the boat that we have currently. That is totally maybe not one of yours.
Glabagool will let us know if anybody tries to take it.
If he's
Did
close
they
enough.
pull clavicle here too?
No, you did not see Glabagool here.
Okay.
Gelatinous cubes are pretty much invisible as long as they stay motionless.
You could probably sink
I
into
doubt
the
they
water.
can. I doubt they can put cuffs on Glabagool.
Yes,
Yeah.
considering they can, yeah, they'd have to magically hold him.
These guys are from down
Clavicle would
here.
probably willingly follow them.
That's
Let's
true.
be real.
Yeah. Yep, sure, I'll go. They just start pouring salt on him and fucking he dies.
He's not a slug.
He's gonna say he's not a slug.
Look.
Parts of him harden and fall off, and it's like, sorry, bro.
I'm adding a couple of bits to the map for you now. So you should be able to see on the left side the Westcliff district. You should now also be able to see that the crack that runs along the center. Oh, Cookie, sorry, darling. The crack that runs along the center of the city is Ladiga's furrow, even. That being the dwarven god. And you should also be able to see in the bottom left Cairngorn Cavern. The guards outside will nod at you as you leave the room. Are we providing escort?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Just your meeting went well.
Gonna hold up my badge real well.
Is it as big as this? Like,
You got yourself some fancy badges. Good.
Mhm.
Good. Keep them close. You'll definitely need them where you're going.
I still
Okay.
don't like him. Still want to stab him with the
so
shiv or
fucking
something.
ominous. You definitely need
Love
that where
this,
you're
Rose.
going.
They won't make much more like idle chit chat with you, but they will take you through the big gates that lead into the southern half of the southern parts of the city, where visitors usually are not allowed. You'll be able to just discreetly flash your badge to the guards at the gate, and you'll see them begrudgingly allow you passage through, even though you're with guards. You can make me, in fact, whilst you're at the gate getting past, you can all make me a perception roll.
Let's go. I'm at disadvantage.
How many
Wow.
guards is also following us?
Okay. Helja and Valis. You will notice that there are other groups of Duergar sort of passing through these gates. Some of them flash the dark grey stone guard badges and be let through. Others are presenting a disc, like a deep red disc with the symbol of the flame on it. This is the same as the one that you picked up off of the boat. Just
Relay it.
Yeah, just something you've observed. Okay, so you'll be led past several structures. Now, it's worth noting that the quality of the structures on this side of the wall, or the divide, are significantly improved. Whilst the air conditions are not much better, the streets aren't as busy, they're cleaner, they're well maintained. You can tell that they give a shit about this side of the city, as opposed to where they allow anyone to travel on the Dark Lake district, which is where the foreigners get to spend their time. You'll be led across a bridge that spans the grand chasm that is the Furrow, and then you will be led to Cairngorm Cavern. The guards will stop just outside this large tunnel, a fissure, if you will, in the rock. It's big, obviously big enough for giants to fit through it, so it's sizable, but it definitely looks rough as opposed to finished stone. And the guards will simply say, "That's your escort done. Good luck."
Goodbye.
And they will leave you.
I'm gonna give him a salute because I think we're brothers in arms now.
Yeah, they won't return it.
I wanted to say, like, how chatty are these dwarves? Are they like, do they just ignore us if we try to talk to them, or they just completely do their job and that's it?
Do they chat amongst themselves?
They will. Well, what do you want to talk to them about? I assume this is happening on the way, and apologies for the yawn. I'm really tired today.
That's all right. Well, I wanted to ask him about the what were those discs, the flame? What are they, and who are they? Who are these people? What do they represent?
Roll me a persuasion.
I'll help. And I'll even give you a whisper if you need it.
I appreciate the help.
You're welcome.
They will. Oh, he will, because it's only really one of the guys that's talking. And he will say, "That symbol is representative of the Keepers of the Flame. They are another faction of some import within the city. Not as important as the Stone Guard, but they maintain the fires within the city.
So I get the impression that he's not a fan of the Keepers of the Flame.
Give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
Ouch.
That could have been a firebolt. Ooh.
You're not
Yeah.
sure. It's hard to read them. They're just giving you very blunt answers.
The dicks. No.
Guess not going to offer any more information than that, is he?
So do they drop us off right at the mouth of the cavern?
Literally, yeah, you'll be dropped off right at the mouth of the cavern. And essentially, this long tunnel will open before you. It extends several hundred feet into the surrounding rock.
In we go then.
Tra la 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 la.
In we go then.
Here we go again.
Did that giant come from inside the gates then? Like it came from the inside of the city? The
Somewhere
two-headed
in there,
crazy
yeah.
one.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I thought it came. All right.
So if it came from this direction, right? The guards saw this mad giant and just let him through.
He just ran all the
I
way.
don't think they had much opportunity to stop them. I mean, they caught up with him eventually.
Well, exactly in hot pursuit.
Dwarves, they only got little
Fiber.
legs.
I kind of assumed that he was already somewhere inside the city.
Gotta get him some Duergar walking sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Be good to go.
Mhm.
All right. Are you going in?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
we're here. Yep.
All right. You will begin to walk down. As I said, the cavern itself is a couple of 100 feet. Like the tunnel is deep into the surrounding rock. I was just double checking if they had any specific area. We're just going to stay on this screen for now. But you will eventually head into an open area within the tunnel will expand out into this large area, and inside there will be essentially a large throne made of stone on which an older looking giant will sit. There are a couple of other giants about the place, and you will see the familiar form of Dorhan heading over to meet you. And
We did not catch the names of either of the giants, did we?
he said Dorhan, but you don't speak giant, so you understood him though, right?
Yeah,
If you had
I
tongues
can.
active.
No, I've got comprehend languages that I can cast at will. Because I got my ugly ass helmet.
Yeah, but so you can understand what they're saying and not say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there like loads of giants around here?
Yeah, there's like maybe 4 or 5,
That is kind of
which
close,
is
actually.
which is a lot for giants. Like it's rare to see them like holding council essentially. at least for non-giant folk.
Unless now.
So Dorhan will head over, and he will basically come over. He's gonna say hi. You made it, kind of thing.
We didn't end up talking to what's his face, did we? The stone person, right?
That's what
We're
you're doing right now.
For this front, yeah.
Okay.
We're here
That's
to
what we're
talk
doing.
The
to
stone
Right.
speaker is the giant in the throne.
Okay. All right. Great.
Just to be
I was
clear.
about to say, do some stretches. You might have to
Yeah.
do some more interpretive dance.
do it in the long run.
We need to get them a helm of comprehend languages, and then there could be a discussion.
Yep. So yeah, Dorhan comes over and says, in giant, you come as told.
She'll just not.
Did you use your helm? You didn't say you used it. I'm just
I will use my helm.
okay, just to be clear.
I can do it at will. Like.
I need to know if you've used it or not.
All right.
I can't just assume things. It's hardcore.
He doesn't want to play your character.
Yeah, right.
Like that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like you gotta, like I get where you're coming from. It's like
I do it.
Okay. He was come see Stone Speaker Hagram. That's right. I didn't just
Okay.
clear my throat. That's his name.
All right. Yep, going.
True, Rock, true, but it's nice not to. So Dorhan will walk you up to the giant seated on the throne, who in, I'm going to say broken common,
Woo! Thank God for that.
will he will look down and like lean over, like he's clearly older, but he's gonna lean down slow and he will say, welcome.
How you will say, can understand, giant, not speak.
I can speak your words.
I'll give him a bow at least. Just a
Yeah.
small one.
Give a curtsy. Theatrical one, but
I'll be stiff, but I'll copy him.
Helja will be like, I can't remember what the giant's name is now.
Which
Dorhan?
one?
The
Dorhan?
dead one.
Oh, the dead one? Oh, now you. Hang on.
Because that's the one
When he was yelling his name, I never caught it.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm going to have to say what happened to him.
Oh, okay.
The apprentice.
Okay, hang on. Rehood. Yep.
Yep, I'm
So
totally
you've
spilling
got-
all these-
You got Rehood, the dead one. Dorhan is his friend. And this guy is the stone speaker.
Grum.
Hagram. Hagram.
Grom.
I almost had that right. I had one too many.
Helja will look at Hagrom and be like, I'm here to tell you about what happened to Rehood. Your apprentice.
He will look at you and he will say, your kind not normally allowed in this place, but Dorhun say friend.
Yes.
Speak your words.
This is all on you, Helja.
Helja's going to not actually embellish the story and actually explain what happened. From because she actually perceived the giant running in and having two heads. One of them was, I believe, screaming, was it? Like, one of them was like
Screaming in panic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alice just noticed that the difference in heads.
Yeah. And started swinging and killed a guard or Duergar. And we did try and get him to like not fight, but he wasn't going to stop, and we had to
Defend ourselves.
defend ourselves until he was no longer dangerous to the entire market square and ourselves.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Here we
It's
go.
out help, but she can probably do it herself.
I was so hoping it was going to be a botch just to come back on.
The stone speaker cracks your skull.
How used it?
Yep. You with your HP? Yep.
Time to roll a new character. Let's go.
Oh, well, there are 5 in here? I don't even think we'd be able to beat them.
Yeah, you get one each and a spare.
Hey, we'd be fucked.
He will kind of lean back in his chair a little bit, and kind of bring his hand up to his chin as if he's thinking. Johan, tell me of Rehood's accident. He go mad. 2 heads
Yes.
bad. Not of our doing.
We didn't already have 2 heads.
Rehood, he's gonna look at you, and kind of frown, and say, Rehood giant, not Etin dumb.
You're right. My mistake. I will shut up again.
You, and he'll address the group, you try to save Rehood, and that's okay. But you here for different reason.
I'm looking at Helja.
Me speak for The rock speak to me. It give me message for
Like,
you.
Helja's gonna look at, like, rocks. Be, like, very confused for a second.
His throne is going to glow briefly.
Oh shit, okay.
It is going to remind you of a glow that you have seen elsewhere not too long ago. And caused you to have a little scrap over it, top of a stone head, that kind of thing.
Oh shit.
Oh no, it's the slimy watermelon.
Oh, don't worry. After everything's done here, that will be presented. Don't worry. That was always the plan. I was just waiting.
His eyes will literally roll back into his head, and the orbs of his eyes will turn that oily, because you've used it now, fuck it, the same consistency, like the same color, and have that oily sheen to them as the stone that you have somewhere. I don't know where you've stashed it.
Probably.
Bag of holding, I'm guessing.
No, I think he's got it somewhere.
Yeah, I got like a messenger bag, and it just sits next to me. It's like a baby egg now. No one touches it. That and the sword. No one touches them.
And in a voice that is not the one that you are used to, Gram will address you and say, "Something evil stirs in the Underdark. The rock itself cries in pain and horror. A madness creeps from the blackest depths. Pay heed to the signs surrounding you. A cave with two faces. Rock devoured, and the land overgrown. The pebble believes itself flesh. The earth rejects its wards, and the tunnels shake in their fury. By these portents you shall know of evil's presence and of evil's face." And he'll kind of shake his head, and his eyes will turn to normal, and the throne will glows will diminish. I'll paste the thing in a sec for you.
Oh god,
And he
it's
will
not
say-
gonna be that thing in the fucking lake again.
Hadn't finished. Hadn't fucking
Sorry.
finished. Jesus. And he will literally then say, "This is what stones say for you."
The stone telling us about Demogorgon that we already saw?
Can we insight that?
So what is it you're trying to
Is
insight?
it hinting at Demogorgon? Demogorgon.
You can you can ask him. He will say, "I am learning what the stone tells me. I don't." I'm trying to use small words. "I don't fully know what it mean yet."
The earth rejects its wards and the tunnels shaking through. Does that mean like the earthquakes that are...
And
This message
when
was
we
for you from the stone.
and when we saw the Demogorgon, people went crazy.
Yeah.
And its creeps from the blackest depths.
The Dark Lake.
Well, something
Let me
evil stirs in the Underdark. It's kind of... We already know there's evil in the Underdark.
Demogorgon has two heads, right? Like Giant did.
Did it?
I don't actually remember.
Oh, it did. Okay, shoot.
A cave with two faces. I mean, we can pull and take little bits of this portent and decide what they are in the, you know,
Mm-hmm.
greater scheme of things. Usually portents are predictions of the future. So I'm going to assume here that while we've seen one evil, there might be others.
Great.
I mean, there were rumors that animals and creatures are going mad around here, were there not?
Mm-hmm. And the way that it's phrased, a cave with two faces, rock devoured, and the land overgrown. It sounds like 3 different places to me.
I not see the place, I speak the words.
So
These
what does
words were for you.
What does the stone want us to do?
What is
Could
this?
just be warning.
What is the what? Sorry.
Stone want us to do? Is it just warning us, or does it want us to do something about this?
He's just gonna. He's basically just gonna look at you and like, basically shrug.
I don't know. I'm just telling what the stone tells me.
Oh.
I just don't know.
Just passing a
Just
message
a
on, man.
messenger,
Like,
yeah. God. Don't mind me, I'm just a fucking secretary. Jeez.
Dorhan's gonna come up to the group at this point, and he's carrying what appears to be a crystal in his hand. And he is going to basically kneel down and kind of present the crystal to the group.
Mm-hmm.
And he will say, "This was Stone of Rehud. He no need no more. You take."
I'll take it, and
So this
when
crystal
we
is
have
the length of like a human forearm. It's a big crystal.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I won't be.
A blunt weapon for boars.
This
I'm
from
gonna have to. I'm gonna have to like identify it, but can go on my back of holding.
You can, yep.
Thanks for the loot, Ruhud.
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually going to ask, how much gold do we have left? Like a couple hundred?
100.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. We broke. Again.
Between the blackmail and the shopping,
Yep.
you know.
I mean, we're stacked, though. I feel stacked. Maybe not you, Sis. You didn't really get anything, but...
I
We
don't
could
know.
buy
I kind of forced
provision
you
for
guys
what
to
little we have left too.
buy greater healing.
We can
potions.
give you a green flame mace if you want,
What am I going to do with that?
or a drow dagger.
Light the way.
Also, what I'm going to do with that?
I don't know. Throw it.
Throw it away.
yeah, yeah.
And
So-
I will summon it back to me.
Hagram's gonna look at you all and be like, "You not leave. You have question?"
If they don't say anything, I'm
It's
going to
fine.
open up my bag and hold up the piece of... And be like, what this? We find in big statue. Merchants say it only worth 800 gold. I think he full of shit.
You actually giving it to him to look at?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna hold it up to him.
Okay.
Assuming he's not like backing away, like, yo, what the fuck?
He will, if you let him, he'll take it off and have a look at it, and
Yeah.
And he will look at you and say, "This stone speak your words to you?"
It no speak to me. It speak to you?
He's going to give it back to you and say, "Its words not meant for me."
Okay. No, put it back in.
Would you be able to teach or
Teach
allow
Paul how to.
Paws to talk to it? If it can talk?
He will say, he will look at you, Boz, and he will say, "You big, but you not giant. You need learn on own."
So boars need to get bigger. Okay.
Yes, very obviously.
I think maybe you need to learn how to speak giant.
He will say, maybe rehood crystal help.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to spend some time to identify this crystal.
I'm gonna look at Valis and be like, boars barely speak common. How he speak giant?
Wow, so self-aware.
I can comprehend languages.
You see, like Helja just said, we have little tricks that we can do to assist people that can't speak languages like that.
I don't
Well,
have
maybe-
tongues. Tongues does
may-
it, but not
maybe-
comprehend language.
Maybe if you let Balls wear the helmet next time he goes to sleep, maybe that will happen.
Yeah.
Worth a try. I'm gonna look back to the giants and be like, you stay here or you leave?
You leave.
We leave.
No, I mean, you staying here. Even though things getting bad, you staying here.
This home.
Boar's done. Thanks for help and words.
The Graham will nod to you. I'm just gonna check something out.
Gonna bail.
Do you have a question or two, if you mind entertaining us?
Speak your words.
You're tasked by the Stone Guards to find somebody. A fellow by the name of Droki. Perhaps you might know where we might look, since perhaps since you know these lands quite well. maybe the stone has mentioned something.
He will sit back in the chair, and again it will glow. His eyes will roll back into his head, and after a moment he will blink and his eyes will be back to normal. The stones say he sleep with other small folk of his kind. But his path run deep.
All right.
All right, well, sleep with the others of his kind. So, where do they reside?
West Cleft.
All right, well, at least we know where he calls home. It's a start.
Erde also told us this. Thank you.
He's gonna blink and he's gonna look down the tunnel, like past you towards where you came in, basically. And then he's gonna look at you all. I mean, you're gonna see a slight smile on his face, and he will say, "Others have words for you."
How he's gonna turn and have a look.
It's too far for you to see from here.
Is it? Because I got dark vision.
Does your dark
That
vision
part is
extend
different.
to 300 feet?
Oh, no.
It's just dark vision talk to the stone.
I'm gonna dip a couple.
Are you
Couple
one
into
with the
our
surrounding
lack.
rock?
What does your stone cunning say? So,
No, right?
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
He will look at you one last time. Stay safe.
You stay safe too. Out of character, Borges is like, yo, if all of these dudes grow two head, this place is in trouble. That's what he's thinking. So it's like, shit.
I, as a player, had to swallow something down that I wanted to say, which was, keep your heads.
And they all just start freaking out, throwing stones at us. They're still
get out of
gross.
here.
Yeah, they fucking hurt.
Let's get the hell out of here, guys.
We gotta go meet someone else now.
It seems you're popular.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you head back down the tunnel, and there is a as you progress down, the cavern opens up. The light outside will take like a moment to adjust, but your eyes will quickly get used to it. And outside, you will see an individual dressed in a stone guard's uniform, not too dissimilar to the guards that escorted you here. But as you step out of the tunnel, or towards the end of the tunnel, he's going to take off his helmet and he's going to kind of ruffle his beard a bit. And then he's going to smile and say, well, 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 what do we have here?
Hello.
Your favorite.
I've never met you.
Yeah, but
Can we
I
help
will
you
be
with
your favorite.
something?
You're the ones that are here under, oh, her name escapes me for the moment.
Erde.
Erde's orders.
Yes.
Yeah,
Amongst other things.
good. Well, I have someone who's very interested in meeting you.
All right, let's go.
Okay. He's
Look,
gonna.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It's been a
I'm
long
at least
day.
going to ask for a name.
Oh, my name.
Sure.
No, not you. Who we meeting?
Oh, I will leave that as a surprise. But my name is Gartagar.
All right, got to go.
Artagar? I'm Boris Gartagar.
I'll put it in the
if
chat
it takes 10 minutes to walk there, I'm going to be identifying the crystal as we walk.
You want to get the crystal out in front of this guy?
Oh, fuck no. Never mind. Forget how big it is for a second.
Yeah.
Could use it as a fucking walking stick at this point.
It's only a forearm. It's not quite that big.
Phallus is looking at like just in general. Is like, wonder what this is going to be: blackmail or a kindly request. 1 gold on blackmail. What do you guys think?
2 gold on blackmail.
We broke. Not much to blackmail anymore.
3 gold on opposition.
Opposition to the stone guard? Oh, interesting.
It's gold you seek.
No, we're just.
No.
Oh well, you are in for a treat. Although I don't advise you try to take any of it. You'll understand when we get there. Let's go. He will set off at as brisk a pace as his little dwarf legs will allow, and he will make his way across the cavern to the southeastern side, where you will be led to essentially a large chamber, just outside of which there are 2 red-robed guards that are standing essentially at attention, and Gartakar will reach inside his garments and pull out what you now know to be a Keepers of the Flame insignia.
Oh, this makes sense. Keepers of the Flame, huh?
Do I cash in yet?
Gardagar's just going to turn around and flash you a smile. You'll notice that his armor bears the insignia of the Stone Guard.
Ah, I see. You're a spy.
We're
That
getting far
is
too into the politics down here.
such an ugly term. I wouldn't...
Sorry. Let me... investigator is more kindly.
I'm simply an agent of the Keepers of the Flame. Nothing more, nothing less.
That doesn't make it sound much better, I'm sorry.
Well,
Either way, I apologize for my somewhat prickly attitude. It's been a very, very long day down here. Understand. As you've probably been following us this entire time.
oh, not me. No, but
Just every
somebody has had their eyes on you. Please.
love this for us.
So he will lead you into the entryway of this large chamber. However, it is somewhat blocked off by an almost temple-like structure that fills the cavern floor to ceiling. There are more dwarven guards, although this time they don't seem to be armored and robed, simply robed, almost priest-like in their appearance. And Gartagar will tell, like, he will kind of put his hand up to make you wait, and then head over to talk to the priests. Then after a moment or two, he goes to wave you forwards. However, you feel the ground tremble slightly
Oh no.
as a thunderous voice echoes around this cavern. Feels as though the noise is coming from the very walls themselves.
Oh my god, it's the fat dragon himself!
Gartagar,
Thrillers.
you will hear in this booming voice. Bring them in.
Crap.
The priests will make
Do we
way.
know about the fact that that's this dude's a
I
dragon?
think someone has lore that that it is a dragon.
Somebody did know about Timbershot, I'm pretty sure.
Somebody.
I can't remember who.
Was that Boars?
It might have been Boars. I think
Naturally.
Boars-
Yeah, Boars just knows about the dragon. All the things he knows about the dragon here.
I was gonna ask the dude earlier where the dragon was too, but I was like, we got enough on our plate. But all right, here we go. I'm going in.
Yep.
So you'll be led inside this temple, which is little more than a front to this large chamber. The whole area is lit up with torches in sconces. And inside, you take you a moment to adjust, but the flicker of this flame is reflected upon mountains and mountains of gems and coins and armor. It is a dragon's hoard, and perched atop of this hoard is the biggest dragon that any of you will ever have laid your eyes upon. I'm just seeing if there is a handout here. It would surprise me if there was not. Okay, well, kind of. He a beefy dragon, not a sleek and slender dragon.
Oh, he's got the fat neck.
He's a big boy.
He is big. He's big and chunky. So yeah, this dragon will kind of lean forwards on its hoard, claws tapping the gold around it, and it will look over at you. Gartagar will walk in. and he will bow, the deepest bow, like his face almost touching the floor, and he will say, Timber Shod, the foreigners as requested. Timbershod will shake his head, the jingling of coins as some fall off his person, very Smaug-like as he's moving through his horde, and he will move closer to you. He's about 20, 30 feet away from you, but you can feel the heat that comes off of his breath as he speaks. And he will say, Gartagar, you did not tell me I was having surface folk for dinner today. I think that's probably a good point to take a little toilet break.
He's a hungry,
Well,
hungry
shit.
boy.
I'm quite hungry. So hungry.
All
What
right.
the fuck does this dragon eat?
What doesn't he eat by the looks of things, if I'm honest? Like, he big and chunky. Right, we're going to take a quick
Big.
5-minute break, go to the toilet, and...
Chunky.
Let's get Droki and feed him to
Yeah.
Thundershed.
Let's bring some Duergar in here. So
Right, I will be right back.
Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Braben tomorrow?
He forgot
Raven
to mute
tomorrow?
himself.
Hi.
Neither of them. Well, she's always muted. He's not. I want my 3 gold says.
I mean, you have the gold.
I don't though.
I don't have anything. I don't have any money. I'm sorry.
I don't either on my character sheet. I think it's all with Helja. Harlow's about to go buy a fucking journal though. Start journaling everything. This session's title is fucking politics, man.
It's about to get a little bit worse.
It's not even politics. It is like, okay, so we people of power wish for you to do stuff for us. When I say wish, we're telling you to do stuff
Probably
for us
overpower
or else.
you. They could overpower us in a heartbeat, but we're here doing grunt work. I'm glad I got tomorrow off.
Any of that music get flagged on Monday?
Nope.
Or Tuesday? Nice.
Nope.
Yeah, those are...
Thankfully, we got to test all of it. It was very wordy, though. I do apologize, but I think it set things up okay.
It's not that much known of a system, really.
But the video's done all right.
Nice.
Considering it was a session 0 as well.
I think for like a system like that, people are probably more interested in a session 0 because they don't exactly know what it is.
Yeah, there's not a crazy number of resources out there for it either.
More than werewolf.
Yeah, people seem to either really like the Masquerade for nostalgia purposes, or just not do Requiem, I don't know. But from what I understand it's Requiem is designed so that you can put your own spin on everything. Whereas Masquerade, there's like deep lore about all of the clans, and there's like 13 of them or something crazy.
Oof.
So, yeah. In terms of starting new, I don't think I'd like to start Masquerade because there is just so much going on. Like, it's hard enough when you're trying to do a new system to pick up all the basics, let alone the plethora of lore that's out there.
And you fuck up and some elitist comes in. Actually?
Actually.
And ban.
Whereas with Requiem, you can basically say, well, it says, here's what's established, but not everything is standard. Cities aren't all the same. Structure them how you want. Use as little or as much of our established lore as you like, and fill in the rest with your own. Like, it's designed to do that. So, I think that works.
Go ham.
So who's talking the dragon out of eating us? Is it falling to Boars to handle it? Do I need to save you guys again? With my disadvantage on ability checks? What happens when you nat 1 against Thimber Chat? You get eaten.
I think he probably would eat you. Snack.
We're just skin and bones. We're fine. We've been living off mushroom for the past fucking months.
Some troll meat.
Mushroom for you. Mushroom and gruel.
Yeah, we're definitely...
We're probably
We've
all
lost.
still
Yeah.
underweight.
Yeah, we've lost some weight for sure. Some muscle mass. I'm surprised we can still carry all this shit.
I don't know. We were carrying rocks everywhere too. Doing manual labor for the drow. I think we still got some muscles, just probably malnourished.
Yeah, we got some size.
And I don't think mushrooms are giving us nourishment either, just filling our bellies.
No. I read a book called The Forgotten Highlander, and it's about the Singapore during World War II when the Japanese take over, and basically the Brits like totally abandoned it, so it got completely taken over, and those guys had to build a bunch of shit. And like, yeah, they were basically moving rocks and living on like 900 calories of rice every day. So I mean, you know, some people can do it, but lots of people died. And they all got rice belly now or something. I don't know exactly what it is. But you can see it how, like, even though it's weird, their bellies are, like, distended, despite the fact that they're all skin and bones. It's very bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a good book though. If you like World War II stuff, because you always get the perspective of Europe and Africa. Very rarely do you get like before we drop the bomb on Japan, or in Midway or something like that. So
I quite enjoyed. I think it was on Netflix. It was a series called World War II in Color.
that one's good.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. It's very much told from the Western perspective. But yeah.
It's good. I just like to have that stuff out in the background too when I'm just doing whatever I'm doing.
I watch crime dramas in the background. Podcasts.
Yep, lots of podcasts. Yep,
Crime dramas, murder documentaries, that kind of shit.
Uh-huh. Bailey Sarian, she's an awesome one. Murder, makeup, and mysteries. Shana. I love her.
Just waiting on Sammy. She's probably taking Lucy to the toilet, and then we can get back into this.
I've just started reading the book, Bob Iger's book. Well, now I think he's back as CEO of Disney. I think they got rid of him and then he's back, or whatever his name is there. But I got to the part where he just took over like operations of Disney, and apparently before he got there, parking at Disney was free. He said, "Nuh-uh," and yeah, I changed that real quick. I was like, "Wow!"
Like at the parks or for employees?
Yeah, like Disneyland, like like for
Gotta get that money.
Oh yeah. Said it was like $1, then $2, then $5. It basically kept going up. It's like free extra money, basically. Because the way they looked at it was like, yeah, people are gonna bitch, but like, what are they gonna do? Where are they gonna go? Yeah, exactly.
Unless they unless they shuttle bus in or something. But
this was the 70s. I don't even know if they had.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That stuff back then.
Red Ranchero.
So, think she coming? I think she's over. Okay. You back? Okay. So, Timbershard's going to, as I said, sort of lean forwards, almost rest on his arms on his pile of gold. And he's going to sniff. And then his eyes are going to fix on Gartagar. And he's going to say, Gartagar, you and your companions can leave me to talk to the foreigners on my own. Demand some privacy in my dealings. And should you leave any of your hidden companions in this room, note that they will be returned to you as piles of ash.
Like him already.
Gartagar will bow, and he will have Of course, you're Father of Flame. And you will see 4 dwarfs materialize in flanking positions around you and leave the room.
I'm like patting make sure I got my shit still, basically.
He will wait for them to go, and then his eyes will flash with his green aura briefly, and then that will disappear. He will say, "Well, now we are alone. Tell me a bit about yourselves. What brings you to my city?"
Genuinely, we were just passing through. Safety.
It's unfortunate though, we got caught up in every other person's ploys in this place. Not through our fault, of course. It's just everyone wants a little bit of us, apparently.
I was just gonna say we're always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's how we all ended up down here in the Underdark anyway in the first place.
But who are you? Where are you from?
I'm
Me.
from around Waterdeep.
Yeah, me boars from surface, and then I live in woods.
Alice from Waterdeep.
Helja from the mountains.
And how did you find yourself down here?
Drow.
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 It's a common tale.
Well, they have to supply people from somewhere.
We just seem to be a bit more trouble than we're worth, apparently.
Well, let me see what I can do about this. I have need of people who are not of this place, not tainted by the infighting and politics that pollute this city more than the flames of the foundry and the smog that they'd create. I have need of people such as yourselves to work as my eyes and ears. You will of course receive benefit of my patronage whilst you are here. Let me put this into simpler terms so that you are able to understand. And he's going to look at all of you, not just Boars, when he's saying this. He's a dragon. He's vain. It is simple. You are to become my agents here in Gracklestug. And as such, you will gain my protection. Your first task will be to do whatever it is that no doubt my loyal Keepers of the Flame are about to ask you to undertake on their behalf. But before you complete your task for them, whatever it is, you tell me about it first, so that I may influence the direction of the outcome to best suit me.
And will we be free to leave once everything is said and done?
Of course. And I promise not to eat you for dinner.
Most appreciated.
He does a little
I like
dragon
this guy.
pouty face.
Malnourished.
It's like,
I like this guy already. He's actually got a good point.
He direct. Hey, you know how to get to surface?
I have not been myself. I'm kept very busy looking after the forges of this city, keeping them well lit. But I have people.
Okay, that work. So we just get job from Red Robe people?
I will assign Gartagar to be your liaison with the Keepers of the Flame. He is in charge of them after all. And I will ensure that you are given appropriate symbols to mark you as one of my Keepers of the Flame. We'll give you their badges.
Okay.
That should
Then we
help
have-
you get about.
Okay, is it... I'm going to hold up the Stone Guard one and be like, it better than this one?
Oh, yes, it's, that one's one they give to outsiders. You'll have a badge of equal status to the Flamekeepers, the Duergar.
I need a keychain to put all these badges on.
I wouldn't advise you showing them both at the same time, though. My keepers tend to butt heads with the Stone Guards.
Yes, imagine so.
Different masters, you see. It's tough when there are two kings in one city.
Talking about the general. So what's her face?
No.
The
Actual king, right?
Did you just Valis says that, right? You're talking about the general.
No. I just can't think of a name.
The lady who took our
lady
bribe.
Lady that took a
Verde.
bribe. Verde.
Oh. She is a general in the king's army. The king. And he'll kind of like lift his... My counterpart amongst the Duergar. The Deep King.
Ah, right.
It's like a game of chess, you see. Him on one side and me on the other. The game needs both of us.
Wouldn't be fun if you were playing by yourself, would it?
logically, nothing of the dealings going on here really affects us. I have no issues with passing
No,
information.
they just need us to be tools until we can leave.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly. I have also already arranged for your badges of office. Your insignia. How could you refuse my offer after all?
We would
We
be
would
fools to
never.
refuse.
He's gonna flash you a big toothy grin.
We would never refuse an offer for someone as generous and ostentatious as you,
Hmm.
Lord.
Lord, no. I am the Father of Flame, the ever-burning, or on occasions, the Foundry's heart. Lord, no.
All right, Mr. Hart.
You get a little puff of smoke as he snorts.
Jokes aside and all of that, well, we don't see any reason to refuse your offer regardless of how it's presented anyway.
Good. I see no reason to end your existence.
We prefer existence very much unended. Thank
You are very generous.
I am generous.
All
Well,
right, so shall we go lie to your keepers of flame?
Gataga. Gataga will come back in. I am done with them now. They are all yours. Be sure to give them the badges that I told you to. Gataga will simply bow and holds the door open for you to leave. Unless there's anything else you want to do.
Heck no.
All right.
I don't think messing with the dragon is a good idea.
All right. You will head on out, and Gataga will give you all a Keepers of the Flame badge. You already have one, but you've got one each now in addition.
It's a spare.
Yeah, I'm about to double fist it when someone tries to question me. Like, excuse me, sir? I have both of them. I'm the high-ranking flame keeper. Member Chad's chosen. The lungs of the forge.
The lungs of the forge. Say, I mean,
the bellows of the forge.
As I'm coughing up a lung, literally.
So Gataga's gonna. Sorry, he's gonna take you to one side. I'm like, well, have fun with the big guy.
Boar's never seen dragon before. He big.
Oh, aye, very big.
I'm gonna cut straight to the point. Now it's your turn to tell us what you want us to do.
Oh, he wanted something of you, did he?
Everybody does. Or have you not been around in the Underdark for long?
True. Anything I can help you to achieve on his behalf? Of course.
Simply told us that you may be requiring something of us. The details are all in your hands.
Roll me a deception.
Why can't I crit like Sammy does?
I know, right? I know. I was waiting for the. Oh, I'll help from the background.
I don't have deception.
Oh,
that's the first deception check we've had all campaign, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's like intimidation. You need. It's a very check.
Yeah, I don't have proficiency in that, so.
Okay.
I am keeping my mouth shut.
I also thought he had the job for us, so I'm kind of confused.
I don't think this guy's the head honcho for the flames.
So, the deception was because Timbershod asked you to go and do whatever it was they wanted you to do, but to make sure that you reported back to him before you did to them. You've omitted that detail. So,
yeah.
It wasn't an entirely truthful answer. It was just a admission of the full truth. Therefore, it was deceptive and warranted the role. It was well, he's not wrong. I do have a wee job that does need attending to. As agents of the Flame Keepers, or the Keepers of the Flame, you can help us with a wee matter. You see, something has been taken from us by a guild located somewhere in these walls. Somewhere within this city, there is a thieves' guild known only as the Grey Ghosts. We have been searching for as much information as we can about these ghosts. Word is they use some courier who's incredibly slippery. Operates mainly out of the Blade Bazaar in the Dark Lake district, which is weird. I believe you have some notoriety already.
I have a feeling you probably know who it is.
I don't like this.
And what did you say, Seth? Sorry?
Wanted or not.
We need to know where he is delivering his supplies to. He acts as a courier for these people. We don't think he is directly involved, so that all that would be required would be for you to find and follow him and see if he leads you to the guild in question. Your task would be to locate this guild and retrieve any magical items that they may have stolen. Report back to us with your findings.
Is this the same? Is the courier the same thing? Is that also Droki?
Oh, you know him, do you?
I was asking out of character, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We weren't confirmed that that was its name, but I believe it is one and the same.
That's two reasons for us to find him, apparently.
Seems to be a lot of that going on with this guy.
Everything leads to fucking Droki.
He's a very popular individual in this part, apparently.
You'll do it, of course.
We'd love to do it for you.
Excellent.
Already looking for him anyway, so
Well,
it's a few more steps.
here are your badges, and you'll hand them out. Make sure you get to this individual sooner rather than later. I dread to think what these ghosts are planning to do.
How long have we been awake by this point?
It says it's probably the later part of the day. You've been around the city quite a bit. You got held up in the prison for a good few hours.
Dragged around the city.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the tutorial of grapple.
You ain't kidding, yeah. The tutorial 15 hours after we started, just like, come on.
These are the important places that you might take note of.
Yep. Droki's a busy little fucking dude, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we find our guy. I can't remember his name. He looked like Droki, though. He was with us.
Peter.
Papito, yes, that guy.
Peter.
See why he leave without saying
I don't
anything.
know who he is. Clearly of little consequence. Sorry.
I mean, he
I
probably
don't know
just
who
went
he
home.
is. Clearly doesn't matter. To
Like,
me.
he lives here more than likely, so he probably went home. Like,
Oh yeah. They say where he lived or where they live, right? We go there then.
Duergar's Furrow or something, right?
The West Cleft was the one.
Mhm.
Oh, West Cleft. Okay, West Cleft.
Okay. We get to work now.
You
Unless
said
you-
magical items were stolen, yeah? Anything in particular, or just all magical items?
He's gonna flash a look over in the direction of where Tembershod's chamber is. Very, very
Should we
briefly.
Should
And
we
then
move
he's gonna
further
say,
away from the dragon's fury?
he's gonna literally flash flash a look over and then look back at you and say, let's just say you'll know what is important when you see it.
I love love non-specifics. It really, really does, get the mind churning.
It really helps.
just means it's up to us. We may call.
Oh, if we find a rock on the ground
It's
that
a
looks
feat.
important, I guess we're returning it.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's magical.
A magical stone.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't let me keep you. He's kind of just, he's giving you the stuff and he's just like, away you go.
Okay, bye.
Oh, so we're done? Okay, well, let's go.
We leave.
Hey, maybe we should ask Timbershot where he knows everything. Maybe he knows where Droki is.
He
I
probably
guess you
knows
guys haven't actually asked
better
him.
than this. Yeah. I just forgot to ask, how the hell are we supposed to tell him all the information? How are we passing on information to him?
We walk.
Alright, where are you heading?
Back into Timbershot's chamber.
They will stop you from entering.
Wait, we can't go back in?
What is it you want to see Timbershod for?
Gonna
His
ask him if he
time
knows
is
Droki
very valuable. I can assure you he does not know where he is any more than we do.
I mean, you're assuming that he doesn't know. Are you assuming you know more than or less than the Great Flame, the Heart of the Forge?
Timbershod rarely leaves his chamber.
He's also a powerful red dragon.
Of course. You will not get the answers you're looking for in there, though.
Why don't you want us to see him again?
Oh, I value my neck.
Okay.
Unless
I have a feeling this
you
stone's
have
gonna
something
be-
important to tell him, I don't suggest wasting his time with trivia and things that you could better find out yourself.
I would like to insight check what this fuck is hiding.
Go for it.
Giant, tell us where he be. We know where to find him.
He's being a bit sketchy, but you're not sure. Yeah, say sketchy, cagey is a better way of putting it. He is definitely being cagey, but about what? You're not sure.
Fellas, he's cagey about something.
I wonder if I shout really loudly for Timbershod and say that his flamekeepers won't let us back into his chamber, he would actually tell us.
I'm just
to come
gonna
into
start
his
dragging
chamber.
you out, honestly.
Look, I've had a very long day, okay? I'm so sick of these
Let's
political
go, Karen.
shenanigans. I want to speak to the manager.
Grab you by your
Fine.
scruff and start dragging you out.
Fine. I will stop
Oh, I
pushing
love
it.
it.
Fuck this place. Sorry, that slipped out.
I agree. Fuck this place.
But we almost
Honestly,
out. We
yeah.
almost done.
Place.
We already put up with so much shit. We just got to do it a little bit longer. Like, we're so close. Do not get eaten by dragon now. Like,
Mm.
Well,
The longer we can stay neutral in all this, the better.
we did specifically say certain things, so, well. It's interesting that this entire city is basically after this Droki.
ah,
We need to
All
look at
roads
your
lead to
lungs.
Droki.
Boy.
no. Yes, we do.
You've been coughing this entire time. Are you okay?
No. My head hurt a lot.
Before we go, I'm gonna ask Gartagar.
He's gonna look at you, and you can see there is a bit of anger. Like, you don't even need to insight it. There is a bit of. He tolerates
pushing it
that
a lot.
from the dragon, but he clearly doesn't think that you are. in
Trying
that
to be
position.
funny. Just smile. It's okay. Serious question. Grackle Long. How do you treat it? My friend here is not going to be as effective in doing a task if he's dying. Look, he's basically delirious.
He's gonna be like, in fact, roll me persuasion.
Whoa.
Didn't
We'll
really
take a 24.
Oh,
I said I'd help.
how are you helping?
Persuading.
Yeah.
Standing there,
Nothing said
giving
anything.
him moral support.
I'm persuading. Look. He's
If
sick.
anything,
You
I feel
can't
like-
say no to that
Look at
face.
here.
If anything, I feel like Boars should offer the help. He's the one sitting there coughing.
I feel
I
like
can't.
I feel like she'd be like, you can't say no to this face. Like,
Hold
He's
on.
gonna say, if it will help you in your endeavors here, and he's gonna cure disease. Essentially, I think lesser restoration cures disease. If not, it'll be the next one up. He'll just cast that.
I feel like
Later restoration.
I could have cured it then. If it's a disease, I'm immune to it, technically.
This restoration is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, and I don't think.
Oh,
I can lay on hands for 5 points and remove disease.
okay. There you go. In future,
He's
that
like,
will help.
I could have
but, yeah.
fixed myself this entire
Yep,
time.
I'll just fix it up. Be like, oh, okay, I do it myself then.
you forgot you could do it.
It's like, oh yeah, I can do
Well,
this. Right.
He's like I said, he's
Oh,
immune to
poison you.
disease, so
And
it's
now
like
now you know.
Yeah. So to actually get sick is weird to him. So that's probably why.
It's a mind over matter thing. It's
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm sick, so
I feel
guess I'm
good
gonna
now.
act-
We go find Droki and Buppito.
Why didn't you just do that before?
Because the GM forgot.
Because Boar's brain not work always.
Yeah, we've noticed that.
You remind me next time.
Remind you that you're immune to disease.
Remind that I can cure with this. With
it's
shiny magic.
It's a weird one because it technically
yeah.
isn't a disease, like mechanically speaking, but any spell or effect that cures disease also cures Graculon. So it says it's something that
It's like a magical effect.
Yeah, it's
basically.
not a disease, but if you can get rid of
pollution,
disease, it also works. So
you gotta stop smoking.
Smog.
Yeah,
gotta stop smoking, dude.
Can't. The essence of the heart of the forge is taking in.
All right, what is the plan? It is late in the day. You haven't eaten since breakfast.
I feel like that's normal at this point for us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Are you planning on retiring for the night and then searching tomorrow, or are you just going to jump straight in and go looky?
Should go west and, maybe bring someone that can poof and make people understand us. Amongst other things.
Okay, so you're going to head back, pick up stool, and then head to the west left.
I think we should rest.
Eventually, yeah. At least for now, stop, get a meal, and talk about what the hell we're going to do.
Okay.
We find Droki. We catch Droki.
Yeah, that's the goal.
A list of things we need to do. Find Droki, yes. Find evidence. Ideally, this is all said in private.
Okay.
Find evidence of attempts to overthrow the Deep King.
I mean, just like doing it in like a.
Now, are you saying so?
You know what we need is where's that little thing? Where's our little friend?
So let's just be clear. Are you having this conversation on the way back to the Bullet's lair, or are you waiting until you're there?
We're
gonna wait till we're there. To have some privacy.
And make sure we have fucking privacy.
I can only assume that the Stone Guard and the Flame Keepers are basically following us every step of the way.
And you've got invisible Duergar to worry about.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a fair
the drow too. And the drow too are probably spying us.
You haven't seen any sign of the drow since you spoke to Erde.
Oh, I guess I got kicked out of the city.
Good.
All right, so you make your way back to the gates. Sorry.
The Bullet's lair. We're going to back.
Yeah. So you go back through the gates at the Dark Lake District. Like, you'll flash your badges. Which badges are you flashing, by the way?
Flame Keeper. Are you kidding me? The highest rank I got.
Mm-hmm.
No.
With some pride.
It's just like I feel like we don't even get a chance to stop wars.
No, unless someone's ahead of me, which I doubt.
I'm pretty sure at this point, yeah.
For consistency's sake, we should all probably show the same badge.
Yeah.
So, you'll be let through without, like, getting out of here, going back to the area you're supposed to be in. It's not too big a deal. I'm not going to ask for any checks or anything. Kill.
Anybody in the group dinged up from being caught by the Duergar? Stone Guard?
We had a short rest.
I mean, of not us, the NPCs.
They all seem to be unscathed. They've been back for a few hours. Like, they seem to be fine.
Okay, good. Well, as I recall, when we got in there, we heard the screams of something that sounded like our Golden Prince there. So,
yeah, you saw something that looked like Darrendel's arm. Definitely, yep.
Okay.
Saying if they harm Stool, I don't care what these political shenanigans are. I will tear this place from top to bottom.
We will form our own faction. I will check in with all them, make sure they're okay though.
Yeah. Valis will as well. Be going like, did they hurt you? Do I have to kick some ass?
Boar's gonna hold up
Daddy,
both
everything.
badges, be like, "Look what we got!
And I'm gonna swat your hand, put those away.
We important here now."
No, we're very useful tools for political factions.
And we
Still
see
will say,
dragon.
I'm okay.
Opposite political factions.
Has anyone seen Bupito?
Oh, yeah, where'd he go?
Still, we'll say, he left this morning.
You know, he probably went home. He lives here, doesn't he?
He said that.
Yeah, he probably went home. I'm not going to stop him from going home. You know, none of this, just like, I thought this was an FYI sort of moment, but like, none of you are attached by the ball and chain to us.
You think he lives in a field?
Lives in a field.
No, he live in. Well, we haven't seen it, but we know where.
No, he lives in a house, something like this, but smaller, but just for him.
We really don't know where he lives.
I just assume that there's something similar. Rock, stone chair, stone bed, stone everything.
Giants say they live in Westcliff, right? I guess I don't know if Papito lived there, but
Drogi lives with his own people, Westcliff. So that's yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but this is just the assumption that he lives here, so I just like, yeah, like, of course he's going to hang out with us while we're here. No, he's going to go
I'm not.
home.
Harlow's not making assumptions.
All right. You get some food. Are you settling in for the night?
how we feeling? I am down a few spell slots from that fight, but I still have 4 left. So I mean,
Funnily
I'm not.
enough, I only use 1 spell slot to heal you all, which is great.
Yeah, I've only used one, so I do need rest.
But I feel like that we should rest and take it from the top.
Watch.
The general plan I'm getting is that you're heading to the west cleft.
Yes, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Long rest and then Westcliff
rest,
tomorrow
please.
morning.
Yep. Long rest, recover your spells, recover your hit
Huzzah.
points, and give me a con
Level up,
save.
level up to 6.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we long rested. Don't worry, guys. I can heal you if you get crack a lung.
Okay, you're good, highlight. Oh,
It was 11, wasn't it?
DC 11, yep.
Or strong
Do I
today.
have
Boars, remember, Boars
this,
immune.
saving throw or a... No, I can turn this into a...
No,
I
no.
did it.
No mustard gas today.
I don't like this.
Good luck. I can
I
cure
got a
you.
1, so
I can. Ah, there you go.
yeah.
We're very frail people.
What's the
You're
2d4?
fine.
The 2d4 is for my favored by the gods. I can use it
It's just
once
like
per
a
long rest.
bonus. Okay. There.
If
Yeah,
I-
you only
if I can
needed
use it on a-
you only needed an 11, so
Yeah, I could use it on a failed attack roll saving throw.
okay. So
Or
you
decide
all
to use it on my failed saving throw.
Yep.
That gives me exhaustion.
you all passed. Congratulations. You have
Hooray.
avoided the black lung again.
Harlow feels just fine.
Okay.
23.
The following day, you'll wake up, get some food in you. I'm assuming you're all paid up, so you've
We said
Um,
3 days, right? So
yeah, I
Yeah.
think you paid for 3 days. Yeah,
so yeah, we're still good.
you're on day 2.
Yep.
All right, and you
I would like to cast a spell on myself before I do anything.
okay? Oh, okay.
It doesn't only last
Oh.
for an hour.
It
Just keep that in
doesn't
mind.
last for an hour.
That's enough to walk through.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
we'll know.
right.
We'll know immediately if someone's following us. So that's
Okay,
with
yeah.
you.
Uh,
Are we bringing stool?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Our little translation battery.
yeah, that might have been a mistake not taking him with you last time. Just would have
Oh, I
definitely
mean,
smoothed things up.
We're going shopping. I wasn't expecting to
Wasn't
be
expecting
attacked by a
to be
rampaging giant.
bitched
That's
like
fair.
by a
It'd be funny for
Two-headed.
him to poof in the middle of the marketplace, though, and everyone can hear each other's thoughts.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, still happily good.
Get out of my head!
We're going on an adventure, little guy.
You notice that there are a few invisible Duergar around, but only one of them appears to be a guard, stone guard, and following you.
I am going to try and subtly tell them that.
Just gonna stare at them and go, I know you're there.
Yeah, she would turn around and be like, I see you.
There'll be a momentary look of surprise on their face, but then they're going to carry on following you, as if...
Okay, they're still following. That's
Yeah.
alright.
So you're gonna follow us anyway.
He's just going to assume
I
that
can't-
you've stopped and said that and just got lucky.
It reminds me of a moment in my old store.
I'm going to stop
someone,
again and be
They're like,
staring
"Hey, you in the blue shirt over in Garden Center."
right at him and be like, you, I see you. She can be like, you, pick out some details on what he looks like. I see you.
I see you, short ass, long bearded jerk.
Sammy's Discord's playing up.
Yeah.
You know
He's
why?
gonna follow us anyways.
Yeah, he's just going to shrug and follow you anyway.
But we can use him maybe. So maybe he go like behind Droki and then Droki trip when he run if we find him. So at least we know we have him now. Actually,
you're
hold
part of
on.
the crew now, Mr. Invisible Drogo.
Yes, I do. See.
Duergar.
We used to do that where you go behind and then push and then tip over.
Right, well, if you're going to follow us, you might as well stick close to us, because, goddamn, you ain't going to be much use all the way back there. I'm just following Helja's line of sight,
Love it.
because I can't actually see him.
We ready? We ready?
I'm half tempted to like walk up to him. Half tempted. Not going to. He'll probably bitch slap me. But
Let's not poke the sleeping bears.
yeah.
I mean, we know what this place is. We know it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Did you identify the thingy before we left, by the way?
Oh yeah. Can I have done that?
What, before your long rest?
The
Yeah.
the stone from Rehud.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, we are supposed to be playing hardcore.
Well, hold up, 1 second. We're going to go back to the inn, hide in our room, identify
For
it,
10
and then
minutes,
come back out again.
yeah.
The invisible dwarf now visible, I guess.
It's like, you can't come in here. No invisible dwarfs allowed.
Hello, where is it?
I remember getting this when I played this campaign, but we never used it, so I don't actually know what this is.
Hmm.
I kind of
Well, I remember what happened. The player that got it left like 2 sessions after that, and the item just basically fake
lost.
released.
Oh,
left
Yeah.
with them, just like,
Yeah,
oh yes, he takes
basically.
everything that belongs to him. It's like, but the key item that he just, but
Not so much key item anymore.
the necklace of fireballs, he had that. Why?
Don't forget, sis, you also had the red elemental gem.
Oh, do I? I thought you.
You
we gave it
should
to you.
have
I gave it to you.
You should have an entry in your like you should have the Stone Speaker crystal available to look at now, Sammy.
It's freaking huge.
Yeah.
Big as your forearm. That's what she said.
Essentially, TLDR,
Eight.
it is a long splinter of like a shard of quartz. Essentially, it's about 19 inches long. You get advantage on investigation checks whilst you have it on your person. It also has some charges, 10. Whilst holding it, you can use an action to expend the charges to cast one of the following: speak with animals, speak with dead, or speak with plants. They all have a different cost. When you cast a divination spell, you can use the crystal in place of material components that would normally be consumed at a cost of 1 charge. And it regains charges at dawn.
That thing's pretty cool. I like that.
It's actually really good, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those unique items that they should not just have in a singular campaign. That's really cool. How much is Speak with Dead? That's probably the most relevant.
4 charges.
Okay.
Mm.
It's
It
not
does
bad.
have a chance of disappearing if you use up all of its charges as well.
Like most cool items do. Unfortunately.
Yeah. What is it, like a D10, and if you get a 1, it
D20.
disappears or something? D20? That's 5%.
Alright, so I'm not allowed to roll this. That's pretty much what you're saying.
How much is Speak with Plants? That's a really high level spell from what I recall.
You've got your Speak with Animals is 2, Speak with Dead is 4, Speak with Plants is 3. If you expend the crystal's last charge on D20 on a 1, the crystal will vanish, lost forever.
Speak with plants is so like it's a druid thing.
very
Niche. Yeah. Pretty sure only druids have it. It's very niche.
But that's why I like it on this item. It's not a spell you would ever take unless you were in a very like foresty campaign, right? But having access to it for very situational things is also cool. So
It's like trees. Well, what happens if we have to talk to some
trees, fungus?
oh, that's right. Yeah, we can talk
Fungus.
to the yeah.
But the fungus can telepathically.
Oh, that's
communicate
right.
with us, so.
Yep. No need to use a charge there. But advantage on investigation. That's really fucking good. So
Yeah. So that could be 2 of
Out
us
of-
with advantage on investigation.
You say out of character, who has the highest investigation scores here?
Mine's 4.
not this guy.
Mine's 5. I already have the advantage though because of the necklace.
-1.
1.
Let's
so
go.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
the person that actually can successfully negotiate cheap prices at marketplace should be the one holding the crystal.
Okay. You're
Is
gonna
it a
make
two-way?
AKA,
Sorry.
Cheers.
Is it a what? Attunement. Sorry.
Attunement. Yeah.
It
Kind of powerful.
is
Yeah, that's
attunement,
okay.
yeah.
It's okay. We have to remember
fine.
that you
I've
have
got
Speak with Dead,
slots.
though. We can. That'll probably come in useful.
You've
somewhere.
had it overnight, so I'm fine.
when we accidentally killed Droki.
That's a good point. With this, I can kill motherfuckers now. Yeah. We don't gotta catch him. We just gotta kill him.
Speak to him because you killed him.
I don't have to speak. Someone else can speak. But
Mm. Okay, so
Right.
you're making your way to the West Cleft district.
Yeah.
All right.
Just make sure I don't kill him and we're good.
All right, you're going to approach one of the large double gates that allow you access to the city proper. Guards will stop you. What do you do?
We'll hold out our Keepers of the Flame badges and go. Well, I will and go run business for.
Timber
Part
Shad.
of the
Not Timbershod.
it's Gardrakkar.
Gotta go. Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
I will help.
You already have advantage, is what I was about to say, but sure. The requirement was a 14, so you will not be held up by the guards, and you will be allowed through immediately. without issue.
This is an extremely persuasive group between the two of them. I'm realizing
Mhm.
it's a 9 and
Two
a
of
10.
them, not us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
kinda crazy.
that's all you need. That's half our group. That's
Sorcerer
insane.
and a bard. Let's go.
hmm
All right, are you going
Like
to
some
make your
music
way
on the way.
over to the West Cleft district? So, very quickly, the closer you get to the West Cleft district, you are going to start picking up on a couple of things. There is a notable change in the air the closer you get. The smell in the air goes from being this acrid, sort of metallic smell to more fetid and repugnant stench.
Delicious.
There is a large
God.
set of double gates that allow you access to the West Cleft district. They are open, and the smell is distinctly worse beyond the gates.
Just like stepped into like a garbage heap.
Yeah, close enough.
This place stink.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Did Bumpito stink? Was he a stinky man? I don't remember.
Not really, no.
They
Okay.
probably washed him off before they chucked him in the cell.
I mean, they have prestidigitate, so...
It's like when you go to prison and
Mhm.
toss the fucking lime or whatever. Yeah.
Hosed
Prison.
down.
Yeah.
Alice has prestidigitation. Is that correct?
Yeah. Someone has
I feel like-
Helja prestidigitate?
No, I got mending.
Oh, okay. Well, mending ain't gonna clear the stench. We don't have a prestidigitate. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
So
I got mage hand. That's
You
about
do?
it.
Faust is tearing a little bit of fabric off his clothes and stuffing it in his nose.
Yep.
Fair enough. You
I wrinkle my nose, but I'm just struggling through it.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not like a required check or anything to do it. It's very noticeable. As soon as you step through, it's this the sort of the smell will kind of swirl around you and sort of wash over you. It's nasty.
Harlow has just got this face. This is just look at his face, like
Mhm.
it's just
It's like a grimace. Yeah. So yeah, aside from the change in the smell in the air, it's the change basically from the fires of industry to be replaced by squalor. The homes in this part of Gracklestug are very crudely carved from the rock or are simply holes in the wall, arranged in no apparent order. The noise here, whereas the rest of the city you hear the constant clang of industry, here it is replaced with the overlapping chatter of hundreds and hundreds of voices, as the Darrow who live here, and there are lots of them, are constantly either muttering, screaming at each other, and are clearly mad.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say give me some stealth rolls. This isn't to be sneaky. This is just to see how...
How close together are they?
How much do we stand out?
Yeah, basically to see how much you stand out.
I just want to know how big the crowd is.
Oh, it's not a crowd. It's just you've walked into like a ghetto. There are Darrow everywhere.
It's like
Sick.
the best
And
way.
you said they're
I think-
angry. Why are they angry?
No, they're mad.
They're mad.
as in crazy.
As in
Insane.
cuckoo.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Madness.
that was
like
possibly
Kuatoa.
that was possibly a bad choice of words. Mad can mean angry, but in this case, they are definitely insane.
Are they speaking in
Mad.
undertones?
Oh,
or just
I was gonna
gibberish?
say calm emotions. It's not gonna be of any help
Mhm.
I'm
here.
gonna calm hundreds
Um,
of them, unfortunately.
So, excellent. Harlow and... oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that's cancelled. You're welcome. We do D&D on Fridays and Sundays. So yeah, you're going to see Bors and Harlow. However observant you might be, there's going to be a couple of Darrow that will just stop and they will lock eyes with you. Like, intense stare, not blinking, and you can kind of just see this look of hatred, burning hatred on their faces as they just lock eyes with you and just deadpan stare you.
They're giving you the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
We're hiding. We're fine, fellas.
Not hiding, more like just hasn't been noticed.
They rude. Why they
Hopefully
keep
there's,
staring?
Hopefully this isn't more giant type madness.
Well, I would hope not, but it certainly feels like there's more than several of them that are mad. You can hear the noise, right? The chittering, the chattering. They
Yeah,
are.
just the overlap of... It's not a hubbub, 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 hubbub. It is loud, angry, mad, overlapping chattering. Like
Something terrible is happening right now.
something loud goes off in the jungle and all the animals start making the noise. That's kind of the intensity of what's going on.
Gonna try and keep an eye out for someone who actually seems sane in here.
Sure. You could give me a perception check, please.
Nope. Everyone looks mad to me.
The only sane people you see are those you brought in with you. How would you like to proceed?
Avert my eyes for once. Just more peripheral than anything.
So, are they talking in Undercommon? Or are they just mad?
They're not
gibberish?
even really using words. It is just gibberish, constant and overlapping. In fact, it reminds you, now that you mention it, of the giant's head, the second head.
Is there a Darrow that's on, like, its own?
No,
No, they're just all in, like, groups.
they're literally living on top of each other.
Bloody hell.
Boar's gonna walk up and look, and basically he's just looking to either find Buppito or the hat. That's what he's looking. He's just looking around at all these crazy.
Yeah, give me
People.
a perception.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll help look. I'm not being stared at
Roll
and made
perception.
uncomfortable.
Yep.
Boss.
16. Let's
Hopefully it's
go.
enough.
Okay. You. Let me just check something here.
Oh, I forgot I have Jack of all trades.
Okay.
I think it's on. Because you got an
Yeah,
extra
check
plus
on
one.
switch.
Yeah, it should.
Yep.
Let me just check here.
Yep, yes, I do. Thank you. I just forget it's there most of the time.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you're trying to keep an eye out for either Bapido or Droki in this area. You don't spot either of them, but as you are scanning the crowds, like you've gone some ways into the West Cleft, and your eyes are drawn to a pair of Dero that are having like a bit of a scuffle over, I don't know, like a chicken bone kind of thing. Like, you know, the one's claiming ownership, the other one's claiming ownership. Like, they seem somewhat sensible in what they're arguing about. Like, you can't make out what they're saying, but they seem to be having an argument. And then one of them will shove the other one, and they will kind of tumble backwards into this. It wasn't easy to spot before, but there is, in between two hovels of these Dero, there is a it's like a fissure essentially in the side of the wall that had this kind of like moss and other crap kind of hanging down over it, obscuring it slightly. But you'll see that this Dero will kind of fall backwards, windmill a bit, and then literally just fall backwards into this fissure, which is actually, now you look at it, about people-sized, which is odd because everything else is Dero-sized.
I'll point to it and be like, we check there.
Where?
Alright. That odd.
Sneaky sneak.
If I were someone that was sneaky, that would be a good place to hide, wouldn't it?
Yes. Wouldn't have seen if little men didn't fight.
They seem somewhat lucid compared to the rest of the people here.
Lucid means not crazy, Boars.
Oh, yes. Yes. They seem normal-ish.
Poor boss.
They fight over scraps, though. Maybe crack not make people go mad.
It's a magical crack. Magical crack.
And we looking for magical items, so we should go into magical crack.
Oh my god.
Poor boss. I mean, it's fair.
No.
Like, he is the dumb. But...
He was not meant to survive this long, to be honest. But
I'm surprised.
here we
Going all the
are.
way.
Yep.
Let's be real. I'm
You've
surprised
gone-
any of us have survived as long as we have.
Listen, I've got very close to taking a few of you out, alright?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Mostly Boars.
Yep.
Bot Valus was here to save the day.
Listen, I think I got the closest to taking everyone out with the dual fireballs in the
Yeah.
temple. That was good. Right, what are you doing?
Magic surgeon.
Going through the crack.
Okay.
Okay. It will
Magic
lead
crack.
into the best kind. Shusha is still alive, yeah. So you will. The fissure is tall and wide enough for a medium creature to kind of comfortably squeeze through it for at least the first kind of 10 to 15 feet. And then continues for another 50 feet. But if you're above 5 foot tall, you're going to have to kind of like crouch and head down.
I'm gonna have to crouch.
I'm gonna
Yep.
have to crouch too.
Same.
I'm a midget.
I feel like I might be used to it at this point,
You're a
though.
dwarf.
Okay.
Helja's the only one standing tall.
All right. You know what? As you as you progress about 50 feet, as I said, it sort of gentle slope down in this tunnel. It is then going to expand, open up into a large, kind of long cavern, which is lined with stalactites and stalagmites. What? I've just found a typo in the book. That's interesting. Water in the book spelled WHATER. That's crazy in an official publication. That's amazing. It will drip from the stalactites, forming small pools on the floor. Can you all roll me a perception check, please? As the cavern opens up. Okay. Helja. No one else needs to worry about it.
Yes, good. She got it.
Well, look at that. Helja rolling a crit again. Who'd have
Wow.
thunk it?
Sorry.
Surprise, surprise. Yeah.
The glow being given off down here is very reminiscent of that tomb that we were just talking about. The air down here is filled with spores that give off a faint green glow, which is very useful for lighting up the cavern, but as you already know, when you cast a spell in this area, it set off this stuff that was in the air.
Oh, I hate this.
Someone's
So-
dying here.
I will be
Someone's
pointing
dying.
this out. I will be pointing this out.
Let me give you this description. The glow of Phasra, I'm going to just call it Phasra because it's Phasra's, I think, casts an eerie soft light across the cavern, swirling into spiral patterns and casting dancing shadows from the jagged pillars lining the walls. The air smells and tastes slightly metallic. The sound around you is strangely muted. The dripping of water makes no echo, as if you stood in open air.
So Valor's is, if anyone was to look at him, his face is just like terror. These flashbacks of the double fireball going off, you can almost visibly see it going like in his face.
Right. And I'm kind of reluctant to do it, but I'm kind of thinking this might be a good spot to pop a pin in things, because we
If I remember rightly, there's a long section ahead too.
yeah, we are
It's
about,
dungeon time.
we
right?
are entering the Wallstone tunnels, and they are big.
With Phasarus? Oh my
Here,
god.
let me
I got
pop you over
5
here.
spell slots. You best believe I'm doing all 5 of them at some point.
Yeah, it should be black for everyone, right? You can't see anything?
Yes.
Perfect. Where would be the last place to grab you from? So, who have you got with you? Just Stool?
Just we I was gonna say we left instructions for everyone's like rooms are paid for, stay safe, don't make any deals.
Fair enough. Okay. Let me God, this map's so fucking big, by the way. I'm just making sure you're all the appropriate size. You will all be down here, by the way. Do you, Sis, do you still have inspiration? Because your inspiration dot is the same size as your fucking token.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Honestly, I don't remember if I still have inspiration.
It
or
should
not.
be on your sheet if you had it still. Right. That's Yep, that's it. Each
This is
square
big
is
boy.
with this big?
25 feet.
Dude, the scaling of this is so stupid.
It's huge.
Duel looks massive.
Yeah. Still,
Well, stool has to be that big, otherwise we'll lose.
Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, you'll lose him.
Holy shit. Okay. This is
all
gonna be
right.
fun.
So
We'll be here a few sessions.
yeah, we'll be here for a few. I think that's probably a really good spot to wrap things up, though, before we get into the tunnels proper. You've already identified that the wild magic shenanigans are afoot if any of you cast spells. So congratulations on your crit there. That'll help. But yeah, unless there's anything immediately that you need to do before we wrap things up.
Start like firebolting the face
Yeah,
of the walls.
Yeah,
Not that I would be able to hit it, mind you.
True. All right. Well, that is it was the Lost Tomb of KM. KM is the official name. But yeah, it's one of the encounters you travel with. One of the travel encounters. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you guys for playing and being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat. As always, it is very much appreciated. We do have some adverts showing up on the screen at the moment. So as you can see, we do 3 games a week on a Tuesday. We have just done our session 0 of New London by Night, which is Vampire the Requiem 2nd edition. The session 1 proper is going to be on Tuesday coming up. We do Out of the Abyss, which is this game, on Fridays, and we do Curse of Strahd. Both of our D&D games are currently running using hardcore rules, just to give us a bit of an extra challenge playing through these classic modules. Yeah, that's it for today. We'll be back on Sunday. So until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys.